Hey everyone, it's a cold, rainy Saturday morning here, so decided it's time to bust into some of the booster packs that came with the lore set that we covered. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up 2 packs today, just because there's nothing better to really do this morning. This set is False Gods. It's 278 total. 68 commons, 32 uncommons, 24 rares, 12 X rares, 11 special rares, 6 collaborative rares, and 1 saga rare. There are 2 types of core cards. I actually use one of them in my bug deck, which we may cover later. I love the fact that they actually notch their packs. Sometimes you can get a really good pull on there, and sometimes you can't. Let's take a look at what we got. Arcana Jack Hector, Otherlander, yellow. Worker Ant-Man. This will go and be helpful in my Ant deck. 200 or 2,000, and it costs 3 with a 2 reduction. So, Bold Dragron General, Dragonoid. Costs 4 with a 3 reduction for a 3,000. I've got a buddy that's building a red deck that may find this very handy. Mace Angel. It's a yellow, 6, 2 reduction, 3,000 at 1. Ashtar. Nightling. 2 with a 1 reduction at 2,000. I know another guy that may be interested in that one. Trident Flare. It's a good spell. It's kind of on the expensive side, but I mean, you select 3 of your opponent's spirits with 2,000 or fewer BP and destroy them, so it has its purposes. Giant Wood Castle Keep. It's a decent enough Nexus. I do use it in my green deck. Photon Dragon. It's 4 with a 2 reduction, 3,000. Decent enough. Princess Hakakuzi? Fairfolk. Probably butchered that name. I really need to find a good way for pronunciations on these. Far-Flung Land. This is interesting. It is a white. 4 with a 2 reduction. It's decent enough Nexus. Fanglorn Tree. It's a 7 with a 3 reduction at 5,000 at first. And it has Gale. Pretty cool. Primal Bird Phoenix. It's a 4 with a 4 reduction. I think this is the first card I've seen that's a 4 with a 4 reduction. And it's 3,000 at first level, so if you're a swarm deck, this would be pretty useful. That is our uncommon. And our token. So, just to touch base, our rare was Fanglord Tree Rafflecio. Still probably butchering that name. So, this one may be going into my green deck. Do a quick change off. Pack number 2 from the lore set, and these both are from the lore set. I haven't gotten into the big box yet. May do that today, may not. Alright, so once again, 12 cards, 1 token. Let's get into it. Oh, that's the shortest rip I think I've had on a pack in a while. Ooh. It's pretty cool right there on the top. Cyclo Winder. It's a serpent. It's a 6 with a 3 reduction. Can't believe this thing is a common. It has Immortal. Gunsmith Mime. It's a 4 with a 2 reduction and a 2,000 at first. But it also creates some tokens. So, Hunger Tree Plantfolk. It's a 4 with a 2 reduction. It's 4,000. When destroyed by opponent, your opponent selects a card from their hand and discards it. I actually have these in my bug deck. It's one of the few non-bugs in that deck. Cape Rocker, Emperor Beast. It's a 5 with a 2 reduction with a 4,000 at first. Great Desk Mountain. It's a Nexus. It gives one of your spirits the ability to refresh if it has the Awaken ability. Carry Core. It's a 5 with a 2 reduction. It's a flash. You get to bring 1 core from the void onto each of your spirits, which is actually very handy if you are running tokens, because they are spirits with no effects. Tankmobile KV2. This one is it's an 8 with a 5 reduction. It's 5,000, and I believe, I'll have to double check, but I think this one is on the restricted list now. Crystal Crack. It's a 3 with a 1. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck, then draw a card. I see this a lot because my one friend uses a purple deck, and he has a ton of these in his deck. Sunshine Android. Not familiar with this one. It is an uncommon. It may be going in my white deck. It is a 6 with a 2 reduction. At first level, it's a 3,000, but when this spirit blocks, place a core from the void onto this spirit. Which, if you look, it only needs 2 to jump to level 2. So you survive that first battle, you are now 6,000. Well, no, I guess when you're the spirit blocks, so you may be able to get that core before. Sneaky. Alright. Loyal Retainer Ezo Wolf. It's a Blade Beast. It's a 4 with 2 reduction. Level 1, 3,000. When this spirit attacks, it has Gale 1. And Harpy Nest Palace. It's a 4 with a 2 reduction during your attack step. So that when one of your bird folk spirits is blocked, treat the blocking spirit as level 1 during this turn. Ooh, we got an X-Rare. Drago King, Dragonoid. It's an 8 with a 4 reduction, 5,000 at first. When summoned, select one of your opponent's spirits with 6,000 or fewer BP and just destroy it. That's short work of a lot of things. It also has, during your attack step, when one of your spirits with a soul core on it destroys one of your opponent's spirits via comparing BP, select one of your opponent's spirits with 6,000 or fewer and also destroy it. And then at third, it also gains 3,000 BP. So that's pretty cool. And another Ant-Man. It's always nice to have more tokens. Need more tokens. Let's go ahead and sleeve up Drago King, because he may go into a deck or he may be up for trade. Who knows? Alright. Have a great day. Keep playing.